Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Thanks for joining me. Montreal was in Buffalo today to face the 7-7-1 Sabres. Winners in their last three games. They also scored 14 goals and gave up only 4 in those games. So I wasn't expecting our boys to win today. A high scoring 7-5 win, a game in which the lead changed hands 6 times. My emotions felt like a yo yo up and down so many times. It was just one of those emotional games. Just I don't know how else to describe it. The new formation on line one of Suzuki, Slavkovsky, and Doc had 9 points. Suzuki had 2 goals, 2 assists. Slav had 3 assists, and Kirby Doc had 2 assists. Cole Caulfield, playing on line 2, scored 2 goals to give him 12 on the year, the most in the NHL at the time I'm filming this, or when I wrote this right after the game. Both goals scored on the power play. So Montreal had 2 power play goals on 6 power plays. 33%. So that put up the power play a little bit. They've been quiet the last few games, but exploded today. Maybe afternoon games are good for the team. Line 2 chipped in with the opening goal on a Josh Anderson breakaway, his third goal of the season, and also on Christian Dvorak's emptying that goal. Although Nick Suzuki was also got an assist on that, so it was Anderson and Devo with the goal and the assist there too. Lane Hudson had 2 assists to give him 10 on the year, and that ties him with the Flyers' Matvei Michkov at 10 points. And in the Calder race, Hudson is currently ranked 4th, and that's before the game, so I don't know if he moves up at all. And Michkov was 1st. Montreal opened the scoring in the first on Anderson's goal, but gave it back just 28 seconds later. Like we were just celebrating still the goal, and they gave it back to Tage Thompson, who he would eventually leave the game in the second period, and he wouldn't return. So I don't know what the injury is, but he wouldn't return to the game. And that was Thompson's 11th goal, so he was tied with Caulfield coming into the game. He moved ahead into the lead with, I think, 2 other players at the time. So by a slight margin, Montreal was the better team in the first period. Could they continue the solid hockey in the second? Big question. Second periods can be kind of unkind to the Habs. But in the end, Montreal led 4-3 after 2 periods. And again, were the better team, but this time by, I thought, a bigger margin. Not dominating, but a bigger margin. Line 1 scored twice in the final minute. That's Nick got both goals from I can't say his name, Slavkovsky and Kirby Doc. So let's see, just 22 seconds apart. By the way, Suzuki from Slav, 2 beautiful passes, both goals, 2 awesome goals, and Montreal's in the driver's seat with 20 minutes to play. Fingers crossed at this point for a good third for Montreal, because, if it's not the second period where they're bad, it'll be in the third. And if it's not in both, it's going to be one or the other, right? So they skated through the second period fine. Kind of expected they'd give it up in the third. So where was I? Okay, but inside the first 4 minutes, Montreal had given back the lead on a screened power play goal, and Matheson had totally screened Primo there. You can't blame Primo on that goal. He did not see that. He saw the last second. You can't expect to stop an NHL shot when you got no time to react. Probably if Matheson would have closed his legs, that puck might have not got through. I didn't see if it kind of went to the side of him or through the legs. I was told it went through the legs. All right, so that was the power play goal. And then a goal by J.J. Peterka that chased Primo from the net, and deservedly so. A goal he should never have given up. It was a real soft goal. He saw it all the way. The shooter facing the goalie and through the 5 hole. That should never happen. So that chased Primo from the game. So down by one again, because now they're up 6-5. No, they're up 5-4 at that point. The Sabres. So down by one again, and things looking bleak at this point because of all the lead swings and third period, and you just gave up 2 goals, or first 2 of the period. Is bleak. And that's because of all the blown games and bad defense this season, right? They've blown a few games, maybe more, and the defense has been, way more often than not, defense has not been good this season. Montreal's character, though, showed up, and Montreal didn't look back with an awesome final 9 minutes. Caulfield's league-leading 12th goal was challenged for a hand pass. So this was the power play goal, the second of the game, and it was challenged for a hand pass, but the refs didn't buy that. So what happened was it was Matheson at the line. The puck came at him, and you could see the whole stick in the hand. He didn't punch it in. It's sort of he was reacting, and it bounced off his gauntlet right here, and to I don't remember to who. And so they did. That wasn't a hand pass. There was no intent involved, I think is how they worded it. It was few, and I wanted to see Caulfield as the number 1 goal scorer in the league. I didn't want to see that taken away from him. So an empty net goal later, and Montreal had its first win in 7 games. The offense showed up today, even if the D was still a bit rough. Gave up 5 goals, right? So partially that's on Primo, partially on the defense. Primo was inconsistent. The offense got them through it, though. Montreal, it's Monty, I wrote. Monty gets the win in relief of Primo because they were down by a goal when Monty came in. They tied it up and then went ahead and kept it that way. So Monty gets the win. And all is good for a day at least, right? A day. Who knows how the next game is Thursday, so maybe for 3 days. The former line one, deservedly gets all the stars. Suzuki, Slavkovsky, and Caulfield were 1, 2, and 3. Nick has now got 6 goals, 11 assists, 17 points. That's in 16 games. Cole leads the league in goals now with 12 for at least till the game start tonight. I don't know if anyone's playing tonight that can pass him. It's not bad for a last place team because they were last place coming in to this game. They are not last place right now. They close out the 4-game road trip on Thursday in Minnesota. The surprisingly 3rd overall Minnesota Wild. I didn't have them making the playoffs. So this winning streak of 1 game may come to a halt kind of quickly. But they return home Saturday to face Columbus, currently tied for 27th overall. And with today's win, Montreal's tied with them and with 3 other teams. So Montreal tied at 27th in the league. They moved up a little bit, but who knows how long that'll last or if they can keep going up. I don't know. So the rebuild continues. That's it. Thanks for watching. Go Habs, go! Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.